Hey everyone, as Marjorie mentioned, my name's Jackie. I'm going to take you through our next feature of ALEE, which are the chapter summaries. So we'll pick up with the outsiders, click on the first tab, Summaries, and for this demo, I'm going to be using chapter 4. Now, chapter summaries were designed with you in mind. The idea is to save you time. So whether you are picking this novel up for the first time and teaching it, or if you've taught this novel 14 times, or even if you're just quickly planning, we want to get you into the heart of what happened in this chapter and why it matters. So every chapter summaries layout will be the same. The first feature that's provided are the standards. So here we provide the key standards and supporting standards. And this is great if you are designing a scope and sequence. It's great if you are pulling a writing, an excerpt for a writing assignment, or even if you're doing some skill-based work on standards, this is the place you're going to want to start. The next thing that's provided are key vocabulary words. So these are tier 2 and tier 3 vocabulary words that have been identified in this chapter to save you a little bit of prep time. And you can also use this for embedded vocabulary instruction. The next part of the chapter summary is the summary. So this is an overview of what happened in the chapter. Again, if you've read this 14 times, it refreshes your memory. It also could be a different lens, something you haven't thought about before. And this is great when you begin lesson planning for this chapter and you're starting to do discussions with students. The next part of the chapter summary is the literary analysis. So this is what happens, the most important thing that happens in this chapter, why it matters, and then also how to think about it as a teacher. Some things that you could find here is if a theme is introduced or it's developed, if there are literary devices that might shape meaning in this chapter, or even genre expectations, and even when the author subverts them on purpose. All of this is in here to give you a head start on understanding author's craft so you can better guide student analysis. Now, the final part of the chapter summaries is in the classroom. And we only include this when it's relevant and helpful, so you won't find it in every single chapter summary, but here, what you'll notice is it helps you guide discussion and lesson planning. So for example, in chapter 4, the fountain scene, as the hint is focused on pacing and setting before and after Bob's death. And so these discussion questions are given to you to support with discussion in your classroom. All right, so that's it for chapter summaries. Be sure to explore them across your novels and stay tuned for the final video on resources.